I'll share. I enjoyed our little walk across the recreation ground.
Oh, I'm in absolute agreement. It has been a while since we strolled along that particular route.
The rhododendrons always look a picture of colour at this time of year.
Yes, and we saw that delightful greater-spotted woodpecker going about its business.
Quite so. But of course, the main surprise of our little perambulation were those strange markings. Whatever could they have been?
Oh, I must admit that I was taken aback by them.
Yes, a very curious installation.
Yes, an assemblage of white lines upon the green grass.
What were they for?
Who was the artiste?
What was their purpose? Their meaning?
Very queer.
The piece was very angular.
If I recall, there was an outer rectangle,
Yes.
the longest sides measuring about 100 yards. The other two sides were slightly shorter.
Yes.
Then there were smaller inner rectangles to either side.
And of course those two strange white doorways or gateways at either end.
Yeah, most intriguing, most intriguing.
It was the large circle which fascinated me.
Oh, it was dissected right down the middle.
Very curious indeed.
The piece was well structured, but unfamiliar.
It was simple in design, but tantalising.
Ah, yes. And as you so observantly noticed at the time, the two halves were mirror images.
I think that this was the key to the whole installation.
Yes, I follow you. The piece was perfectly symmetrical, which would have given a true image in the reflection.
Yes, but something non-symmetrical would have been viewed in reverse.
So could it be that the artiste is trying to tell us that the natural order of things is perfect, but introduce a different element to the piece and it becomes distorted?
A truly remarkable outlook on life itself.
For example, the world,
Yes.
our very planet, nay, the universe, is pure in concept, design, and reality. But anything artificial will be displayed as impure.
And what could be more impure than man?
Precisely, my dear Rafe.
Then could this piece be taking us back to the famed Garden of Eden before it was soiled by human presence?
I think so. Another intriguing idea has just sprung to my mind.
Yes.
The mirror, as such, could be asking man to look not only at himself, but inside himself.
An ingenious concept. The work is almost forcing mankind to confront the grief and vexations he has caused by his very being, his very existence.
This is a work of utmost discernment.
A piece which is daring in design, but also reflective.
Contemplative.
But why would the artist choose such an unusual place in which to display his message?
Not only that, but outside, where it is subject to the ravages of the elements.
Is the installation meant to be temporary?
Is the work informing us that mankind's role on this earth is merely a passing phase?
One other aspect of the piece bewilders me.
Yeah, I see you are looking vexed, mon ami. Pray, do tell.
Well, from our position on the ground, the piece looked distorted. Was the installation meant to be viewed from above?
That is a very intriguing thought.
Should it be seen from an aircraft?
Or should it be observed from a different plane? If you would be so kind as to dismiss the unintended pun.
Oh, yes, yes. No, how do you mean?
Could it be that it is not the physical person which should see the piece, but the soul of the individual?
That would make perfect sense.
Yes. The spirit of mankind would be looking back down onto Mother Earth, witnessing the destruction he has caused since he first stepped foot in the garden.
But a further thought has just developed. What if those lines we observed on the recreation ground were not made by members of the human race?
Oh, you mean aliens? Creatures from outer space?
I do, my dear Cedric. Perhaps it is they who are impelling us to search our inner souls.
What an attractive and absorbing notion. Aliens visiting our small town. Such blizzikins.
They have set a precedent.
Oh, yes. The Nazca lines.
Yes.
Yes, Nazca lines of South America. Drawn upon the ground, but best viewed from above.
We have stumbled upon a work of the highest magnitude.
Indeed. An installation of worldwide importance.
But do we keep the news to ourselves?
I think we had better inform some higher authority of what we have discovered.
Do you think we shall be rewarded with some sort of accolade for bringing this work to the attention of the population?
I should imagine so.
Oh, Mrs. Dobson.
Well, I'll be off now. I've left you some tea and sandwiches. Oh, did you see the new football pitch at the recreation ground? Isn't it marvellous?
Oh, indeed. Oh, quite.
I have painted